shaping the news with our on-demand news interviews. Let us know what you think. It's where you live. It's tspntv.com.
Yeah, we're back with TSPN with Helen Bierce. Hi, Helen.
Hi.
And Gary Wooten.
Wooten. How are you, Richard?
That's
Good
what
morning.
Lewis calls you, Wooten.
At least you
Woody
didn't,
Tooty, actually.
Okay.
at least you didn't call me Fierce Bierce.
Yeah, but we're here today to talk about the Sutter Creek Community Benefit Foundation.
Yes.
That's a mouthful.
That's a lot.
Is this like the Amador Community Foundation?
It's
It is.
So
We're
go-
under the umbrella of the Amador Community Foundation, but this is strictly for the city of Sutter Creek for preservation, restoration, and promotion of the city.
We did something last week where we interviewed someone. I have to remember back a week now. It gets harder as we get
Yeah.
older. But they were talking about providing dental services to
That's
to
Smiles.
kids there.
That's
It's Smiles. Is that anything to do with this?
No.
no.
Okay.
No.
Separate.
Sounded like it was similar. So
Yeah.
what does your foundation do?
Well, we started with nothing. 10 of us got together, formed this foundation because we needed to get started on things that the city of Sutter Creek needs that the city can't afford to pay for. So we're
All cities are in that shape.
Yes, but
All
we're
of them.
soliciting money and donations and memberships to preserve some of our treasures, like the grammar school, eventually maybe the foundry, to beautify the city. One of our projects that we have in mind is the south parking lot, to put in a mining display and, beautify that parking lot so when you come into town, it looks so much better.
So as most community foundations start, you had a large donation from someone,
we
right?
didn't.
No, we did not.
We started
Actually,
from zero.
Our board put up $1,000 each. That's the initial funding. And all our money is going into the Amador Community Foundation, but they are only our bankers. And I want to make it clear, this is not a city government project. The money doesn't go to the city of Sutter Creek. It could be an endowment for whatever you want it to go to. It could be for a project. Right now we're trying to restore the very historic Sutter Creek Grammar School, which my wife graduated there from 5th, 6th, and 8th grades. And that's falling into total disrepair, full of bats. And we, with the cooperation with the city of Sutter Creek, the Amador County School District, we were able to get the school district who owned the building to give it to, or lease it forever to Sutter Creek.
Good deal.
We're going to raise the funds that are needed to restore it, which is a lot of money.
Now, somebody asked the question, why, that old building up there, they're not using it for a school district, why do we need to restore it?
It's part of our history.
It's part of our history, and also, we could always use another building for functions, for maybe a museum. We're always looking for space, and people are always looking for space to have, an event, or, we would love to have a museum in part of it.
Maybe you can make the acoustics better in there than they are in the Sutter Creek meeting building that they have.
Yes, maybe.
Sure,
We'll try.
they use that for city hall, city council
council
meetings,
meetings,
right?
yes, and planning commission.
And we have
Yeah.
some meetings in there.
I was just gonna read something, but
Okay.
this is from our little brochure. It looks a lot like our sign here. But we're dedicated to the restoration, preservation, and development of Sutter Creek's historic assets, both now and for future generations. And I was on the Sutter Creek City Council for 12 years. We wanted to save Knight's Foundry. We even had a large grant for that. Couldn't get the money together. So like was mentioned earlier, the city is getting by barely, but doesn't have funds for restoring a lot of things that need to be done. So part of our goal is to help the city by restoring the grammar school. Hopefully someday we'll raise enough funds to purchase and restore Knight's Foundry. We just helped repaint the old Monteverde store downtown because they don't have any money. So we hope everybody would listen to us, get involved, and help us out. You can do it through grants.
How? money, grants, tell how people can
You
donate.
can join the foundation. We have brochures available.
And that's one thing I wanted to ask. When you have 10 people you started with,
Yeah.
how many do you have now?
We have about 50 members
Good.
there, and they all became charter members, anybody who joined in 2012, 2013, but we're always looking for memberships. And the thing is, you can give in various ways. You can give us money and say, I want this just to go to the Sutter Creek Grammar School. Or you can give it money and say, okay, you, the board, decide what's the most pressing thing. And the other thing is that we can take small gifts, because let's face it, most of us give small gifts, and we can pool them. And then, we have enough money to do something significant.
Or if a person has a pet project they
A
want to
pet
see done, they
project,
can
yes.
designate the money for that project.
It's
right?
specific. My wife made a donation for the Sutter Creek Grammar School, and it's specific to that. So the foundation can't use it for anything but that school.
Does she still have the desk that she sat at?
No.
Okay.
But she remembers it well.
Okay.
But there's on our website, which is www.sccbf.org, there's a whole lot of information about the different kinds of gifts that someone can give. Because everybody has a different idea. And what we're trying to do is encourage people to remember us, in their legacies and their wills, give it now, give it later.
We're out of time, but give us the website one more time and a phone number for contact.
It's www.sccbf.org.
Sutter
And
Creek Community Benefit Foundation.org.
Yes,
SCC.
and I'd say for more information, call Frank Cunha, and his number is 304-9092.
9192 or 90?
9192.
Okay, and contact TSPN for that. Thank you both for being here.
Thank
Gary,
you, Richard.
Helen, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, and thanks for being active in the community.
Thank you.
And with that, we have to take a break. We'll be right back.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.